All right, welcome back. We are back for part 2 of the Bear Creek Arsenal BC10 in 243 Winchester. So, done a few small minor upgrades to the rifle to see if we can't turn this thing into a shooter as compared to our first video. So, I did go ahead and go with a Luth AR. This is one of their carbine mounted buttstocks. Full adjustability on the comb height and length of pull. It also has a screw down detent on it to where you can take the wobble out of that, so it's a lot tighter for sure. Put a mag pull grip on it, a lot better interface with the trigger along with the grip itself, so I really like that. And arguably, in my opinion, probably the best sub $100 upgrade that you could probably do to any AR variant rifle, and that is the Schmid 2-stage trigger. So in the first video, that mil-spec trigger that was sent with this rifle, it was almost about 7 pounds, and it had the longest take up I think I've ever felt in a trigger. This one here is a 2-stage with a really nice, almost less than 3 pound second stage break, so a vast improvement over over the original that it was shipped with. So we've got the same 4 loads we're going to shoot: Blue Box Federal, Hornady Superformance Federal Fusion, Winchester Super X, and the 80 grain. We'll see what happens with this Hornady. If you remember back from the first video, it would not cycle this stuff. It really did not like that at all. But I'm anxious to see if this will help our group sizes any. But stand by. Let me get a target put up on the board, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we got 5 rounds of our Blue Box Federal. This is the 100 grain jacketed soft point Power Shock. Let's see if we can post any type of a group with these at 110. So stand by. Last one here. All right, with the exception of probably that first shot, which I felt I pulled that one bigger than crap. I totally felt it. So the others don't look terrible, but let's try and see if we can get through 5 of this Hornady. This is the 95 grain SST. All right, we've let the barrel cool a little bit. We've got 5 of our Hornady Superformance 95 grain SST loaded in the magazine. Fingers crossed, and let's see if we can get through a mag of these things without any malfunction. So stand by. And no. I tell you, it just flat does not. And that's completely destroyed that case. It does not like this round. But we're not no quitters here at the Hide. We are going to press on and shoot this group. So looks to be kind of the same thing here. And that's kind of a little unnerving. Hornady is some of the most, consistent, reliable ammunition that I have shot over the years, and for it not to shoot this is just It's a little weird. Oh. Oh. Are we going to get through it? And it locked the bolt back. I don't know. That load, I tell you, it's a little unnerving. I mean, I've actually shot quite a bit of this in bolt guns. Now, granted, not really in semi-auto form, but I don't know. That's just really, really odd. But I'm going to let the barrel cool down a little bit, and then we're going to try 5 of our Federal Fusion. Okay, 5 rounds of our 95 grain bonded soft point Federal Fusion. Let's try these at 110, see what happens. Last one of these. Definitely nothing to write home about there. So we'll let it cool down a few more minutes, and then we'll try our last group with this Winchester Super X, the 80 grain soft point. Okay, last 5 rounds loaded. 80 grain Winchester soft point. Last group, 110 yards. Oh. Not sure what that was about. Stand by. Huh. We're going to put that back in the magazine and see. That's actually the second time that has happened with one of the loads. So let's get it back in the mag and see. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, so there is our last 5 shots. I'm going to run down, I'm going to grab that target, I'll mark it up, and I will compare it with the original, and we'll see how we did. All right, so I ran down, grabbed our target. I've got our original target here. I marked up our target we just shot. So the first group we shot originally was the Blue Box Federal 100 grain soft point. Ended up with a 1.965 inch group, 5 shots. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Definitely not the greatest, but not the worst. It's under 2 inches, so it's 2 MOA. With the one we just shot, however, so now again, I know I pulled the crap out of that first shot. The last 4 come in at 1.051 inches, but with that one it's 1.93. Same Federal Power Shock. So I'd say that's, you know, that's a considerable improvement over the first group. I can't really blame that one on the gun. Second, and probably most surprising, is going to be that Hornady Super Performance. So here's what we shot originally, 1.667 inches, 5-shot group. And even with all the malfunctions, I managed to get a 0.867 inch group, 5 shots out of that Hornady Super Performance. Gosh, I wish that stuff would have been reliable. That just totally sucks. But it shot. It definitely done what it was supposed to do downrange. Just getting the rifle to shoot it, it just does not like that load. And then third group, we had Federal Fusion at 1.633. This one kind of sucked. I don't know if this was me, but 2.655, that was worse. But I tell you, down here, I just really didn't feel that comfortable with the rifle after dealing with all the malfunctions out of that Hornady. But finally, here was the 2.374, the Winchester Super X. We had one shot that fell off target on the original one. And then here is 2.019. So a little bit better than the original. So, you know, I'm going to leave this up to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think there is some potential here? I will say I do like the looks of that. I really honestly didn't have any intentions of hand loading for this rifle, but I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think this is something that maybe this is just an ammo issue? We just haven't found the right ammo for this rifle. You know, most rifles are animals all to their own. You know, once you find that perfect load, you can usually get them to shoot. But, you know, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Do you think there's some potential here to get this and make this even a better shooter? Would you like to see some hand loads ran through it? I've still got a few components left. I really would like to see some 65 grain stuff put through this and see if that lighter stuff will tighten it up any at all. I don't know. With that 1 1/8 twist that this barrel does have, I really would have thought the higher grain, which the 95 grain SST, I mean, that's a legitimate group, guys. 5 shots, factory ammo, even with all of those malfunctions. If that hadn't malfunctioned and I could have stayed behind the glass and on the trigger for all 5 shots, that might have been even better. Who knows? But I'm really anxious to hear your guys' thoughts. Post it up below. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really does help the channel. As always, shoot straight. Later.